Previously on Cars Adventures, Lightning McQueen met and was challenged by a car who goes simply by the Mystery Racer. The Mystery Racer challenges a bunch of famous race cars all over the world, but never reveals her identity. Lightning made a deal with the Mystery Racer, though, saying that if he was able to beat her in their race, then she would have to tell him who she was. And Lightning was able to beat her. So I guess it's finally time I tell you who I am, huh? Yeah, please. My name is Courtney Muffler. Courtney Muffler. Why does that name sound so familiar to me? Because I was the Octane Gain racer.
Wait. Hold on. You were the Octane Gain racer? Well, yeah, sorta. Well, almost. Hear me out, okay? It was 2007. Billy Oil Changer had just retired. And Octane Gain was looking for a new car to take over the mantle of the Octane Gain racer. So they decided to hold open auditions. Of course, if you were picked to become the next Octane Gain racer, you would go through extensive training before joining the Piston Cup. But all cars who showed up at the auditions had to be able to complete 3 tests. Up first, they had to be able to show their driving skill by driving through a very short course while knocking as few tool carts out of the way as possible. Whoever stayed closest to the original track layout and moved the least amount of tool carts out of the way would be victorious. But that wasn't all, as the racers also had to show their maneuverability, as the guys in charge would throw a bunch of tires at them, and they would have to dodge them. And finally, they'd have to show their racing speed, knowledge, and skill by going up against and beating Billy Oil Changer. Whoever could beat Billy and perform the other 2 tasks the best would be the winner. Growing up, I always loved racing. Some of my earliest memories were of me and my family crowding around the TV to watch that night's Piston Cup race. What started off as simply a love for watching racing soon exploded into a passion. I needed to race. I spent every single day of my life after school racing around the nearest track, doing all these crazy stunts and everything. Of course, I wasn't built like a race car, but I wanted to be one anyway. And when I heard that the Octane Gain auditions were coming to my town when I was a bit older, my brother and I took advantage of that fact. We knew that this was my chance to finally get me out on that racetrack. So, we saved up our money for months, and we were able to modify me using old parts that we bought from different junkyards and such. Unfortunately, they weren't the best parts, but they would have to do. We also gave me a brand new paint job, and not a very good paint job, honestly. There were a whole bunch of paint blemishes and everything like that, but again, it was the best we could do. At the time, all previous Octane Gain racers had been orange. I thought it would be cool if, for my audition, I showed up in purple and orange. Something about that color combination we both really liked. And when I showed up at that audition, well, I excelled at it. I was one of the best performing cars there. I passed those first 2 trials with flying colors. And I got to the race against Billy. It was incredible to race against Billy Oil Changer, the Piston Cup legend. He was actually my personal favorite racer growing up, and it was incredible to finally see him in person, and race against him, and go faster than him, and beat him. In fact, I was beating him, but then, all of a sudden, something went wrong. Those parts that my brother and I had bought, well, let's just say, those parts were cheap for a reason. I barely survived that race, and everybody at Octane Gain felt awful for me. In fact, they even decided to change the Octane Gain team colors to purple and orange to honor me. After this had all ended, I decided to strip myself of my modifications, but to still keep on racing, but far away from any professional track.
And since that very day, I've been going around challenging different race cars without ever telling them who I really am. But why? Why not tell them? Easy. They'll probably feel sorry for me because of what happened to me. And I don't want them to not be doing as well in the race because they pity me. Oh. Well, it was great racing against you, and great to know your story. Yeah, thank you for racing against me, Lightning. Even if you did win, but again, that's all on me, the sand. Yeah. Well, recently, back in Radiator Springs, I set up a racing series where any car who wants to race can. If you ever want to race against some other cars, 15 to be exact, we do it every Sunday if you're interested. Alright. Thank you, Lightning.